Dallas, Texas, and the Texas State Fair. Played here since 1932, these two programs have defined conferences, won national titles, and no matter what happens, they find their way back to each other. And when these two meet, the whole nation pays attention. For nearly a century, this venue has stood on the grounds of the Texas State Fair. Glad to have you with us from the Cotton Bowl. It's the Oklahoma Sooners and the Texas Longhorns. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer here in the booth. Holly Rowe is down on the sidelines, and we check in with her right now.
I caught up with Oklahoma's head coach before the game. They are so excited about how they've been able to prove everybody wrong. What they accomplished last week has pushed them into the conversation, and now they've got to prove that they can be even better. He said, I felt like that was our most complete game of the season, but we've got more to give. We'll see how they get off to a quick start today to prove that to the nation. Back to you.
Thank you, Holly. Really looking forward to this matchup. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. It's inside. It's Hawkins. He is snowed under, nowhere to go, and it'll be second and long.
And just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
Got stuffed on first down. It's second and 10. This time they'll throw it. Rush right in his face. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. The Sooners come to the line after the big connection and going back to work. There he goes. He'll step out of bounds just short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49 after a good pickup on that play. It's pretty obvious what's at stake here, guys. A top 10 matchup, winner, good shot at the playoff, and the loser is probably going to need some help.
Yeah, so further cementing your resume, making that exclamation point on the schedule, giving that committee something to look at and go, here's a top 10 win. This is a big deal for my schedule. Big proving moment.
And that's why you play football for one of these two programs, for games like this, for the opportunity to reach the college football playoff. You knew these two teams were on a collision course. That's the opportunity ahead of you to go get it done in front of a lot of eyeballs watching.
The Sooners have this offense rolling. The run inside. It's Blaylock.
New running back, same result. Like, it's pretty clear what they want to do on the offensive side of the football. They want to dominate the line of scrimmage. They want to run the football, whether it's the starter or now the backup. They're going to establish that ground game. It's what they do. It's who they are.
And already this guy is leaving his mark on this game. Opening drive, back-to-back runs where he's found a way to get positive yards. He was able to pick up the first on that last carry. They should keep feeding him the football. The more success they have, it's going to open up the play-action game.
Just enough room to gain a couple down to the 34.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
When they've got him looking run, now to pass. Makes the grab. And he's knocked down. They'll mark it at the 15. It's a first down in the red zone.
And, man, that's not a surprise that they come to their go-to guy early. This is an offense that's so much fun to watch, and it's because they know who they are. They know how to get the ball to their playmakers. And on the first drive, Palmer, Get your guy a touch. Get him involved. You know receivers got some feelings, Jesse. I love that they're getting him lathered up and a touch early in this football game.
Yeah, he's definitely one of those guys who feels like he's open every single play, so it is a good idea to get him going early. For the defense, that's a bit of a jab in the face right there, because you came into this game, you know who's going to get the ball. You know where they're throwing it, and you've got to do a better job now disguising your coverages.
Throw to the end zone, picked off. A tough start to the opening drive as the defense comes up with a big play. They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. Got a little space. Turning it on. Past the 50. Inside the 30. The 10. Touchdown Longhorns. He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
I mean, let's go. That's a day's worth of yards right there on one carry. The home run hitter takes the snap, gets the football. He does the rest, shows off the speed, taking it 90-plus yards to the house.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. That one's going to get a little star marked beside it on the play sheet. One play, explosive, touchdown, just like that. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he's stopped right there. Here come the Sooners ready to go on offense. Snaps it, they'll throw to start the drive. Blasted as he lets it go. Got his man downfield. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Wants to throw on 1st. He's going to take a shot. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Bringing it back. Past the 50. Past the 30. The 20. Touchdown, Texas! What momentum you get when the defense comes up with a play like that.
And the defense sets the tone early in this football game. We're still in the first quarter, and this is looking like they're putting a complete game together. Offense scoring, defense scoring. Palmer, they're up 2 touchdowns already.
Yeah, you got to give this coaching staff credit. They have their guys ready to go, and this is what you call firing on all cylinders early in a game.
And he made the extra point without problem.
14, Oklahoma, 0. Number 0, set to kick this one.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25. The Sooners will get things going on offense as they head onto the field. Straight ahead, it's Hawkins. They put the brakes on it.
This offense has got to get this thing going, man. Nowhere to go. Where do you want the running back to go? He gets tackled for a loss. Offensive line has to block better. They got to create some holes. They've gone nowhere. Several drives, no points. They need something to go right for this offense.
Gets the back moving. Second down, gonna throw it. Throws for the tight end. It's complete. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down.
Really nice job threading the needle on that pass. They've had a lot of dudes that were able to do that in Norman, Oklahoma. Josh Heupel, Jason White, Sam Bradford, Baker Mayfield, Kyler Murray, Jalen Hurts. The names go on and on and on, hurting you in the passing game with their vision, with their accuracy. This guy, I tell you, he fits right in this Oklahoma offense.
I like where the quarterback got because I think he needed to check the football down, but the pressure got there a little bit too fast, and he just didn't have enough time to get it to his running back and maybe put a positive spin on this play instead of an incompletion.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Rush is on. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll bring up third down.
And that's why you always want to be pursuing the football. QB scrambling, he rolls out to the right, but don't quit if you're on defense. Get somebody after the QB. They got to him, they hit him, and forced the incompletion.
They need a huge play on third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught, and he gets it done on third down. They move the chains, and they'll mark it at the 44.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
Chucked it away just as he was hit. A lot of chapters in this rivalry. They've been in different conferences. They've been in the same conference, and now they're going to the SEC to elevate this feud.
And I feel like it just takes rivalry games in the SEC to a whole new level, right? When you think about Texas and Oklahoma, you think about past Heisman Trophy winners and national championships. And now, David, you're adding that to Florida, Georgia, Alabama, LSU. It's just an entirely different level now.
And it's just fun to watch rivalries in college football, and we've lost a lot of them with expansion. This one we get to...
Breaks free, and he might be gone. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32. And the Sooners with the 1st and 10. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Fires to the big fella. Really nice job there by both guys, the throw and the catch, to work that defense and get the first down. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Escapes the pressure going right. Fires to the tight end. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain. It makes life really easy on me on second down.
Well, going RPO on that second down, the idea was they were going to have to throw and try to get a big chunk of yards to maybe get the first or set up third and short, but no problem because your quarterback's playing smart football right now. And he takes off running when no one's there. Now you've given yourself a good chance to convert this third down because of the quarterback's decision making.
Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on third down. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. And the field goal unit will stay put as the head coach decides to go for it on fourth down. Tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. Touchdown Sooners. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. And the offense finds a way to cut into this lead, but they still have plenty of work to do.
They do, but that's a big score. You don't want to get late and start getting in the second half where you're fighting to come back by so many points. So great job getting points. Get that momentum back on your side so you can come out and do some good things when you get the ball next time.
And he's going to bring this one out. He stopped at the 23, a couple of yards short of where he would have been with a touchback. So now the Longhorns take over and they'll send out the offense. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive and now probably feeling a little... Caught, and he's got room. The 50. The 30. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Longhorn. Into the end zone with a breakaway score. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that.
Number 0, set to kick this one.
The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Here comes the Oklahoma offense. Fresh set of downs going up top. Keeping his eyes downfield. Makes the grab in the open. And he picks up the first down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit.
Well, he's able to make it easy after that catch, and I think his speed is something that just scares DBs to death. When you think about great Oklahoma receivers recently, guys like CeeDee Lamb, Sterling Shepard, Hollywood Brown, DBs gave them so much cushion because they were afraid they were going to get run by, and I think that's how defenses treat this guy too. With his speed and his playmaking ability, he scares you to death, and that cushion helps him out tremendously.
And I think offense is showing they are willing to run the football even if they don't get big gains. Just those body blows that can sometimes wear out a defense and keep the balance on offense so I can be explosive.
Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. And he tried to string out that run, but there was nowhere to turn it upfield, and he's forced out of bounds for a loss. Quarterback's got to get rid of the ball. That sack's on him, not the O-line. Third down coming. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Extending the play. Throwing on the run. He's got it inside the 25. A huge play there as he has it inside the 20 at the 19.
Well, I know that's not exactly how the offensive coordinator drew that one up, guys, but how about Johnny on the spot doing a great job concentrating? The ball gets deflected, but he's somehow able to reel that thing in, come up with a big play for his offense.
Snags it. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal. The Sooners come to the line in the hurry-up. A first down run in the red zone. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Oklahoma!
And the running back was not going to be denied on that play. He had a hole. He saw it. He put his foot in the ground, and that was pay dirt.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, they're down a touchdown, 21-14. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays, and it was closed out by the short yardage touchdown.
Number 19, set to kick off.
Here he comes from midway in the end zone. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he had just taken a knee in the end zone. Here comes the Texas offense. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. To throw, Manning. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
Finally, a defense. Looks like they're able to break serve here. These offenses have been up and down the field now, these last two drives apiece, scoring points. But the sack right there finally puts an end to that, we think. It's setting up fourth down, and that might be a major play so far in this game to give them a lot of momentum moving forward.
Across the 25, he's got room. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down.
And how nice is it to have an eraser at the quarterback spot? First down, you get sacked, lose a bunch of yards. In a more difficult situation, you call a pass to try to attack the secondary, but he's got the ability to do this. Just pull it down, get all those positive yards back, and then some.
You just can't say enough about this quarterback and how important his legs are to their success for this season, for this game, and really for this drive. Earlier, when he called his own number, it was a big gain. He does it again. He's got the knack for just understanding when to throw it, when to take off and run. You saw it right there.
Arch is going to throw for it. Look out! Past the 45. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it. And the Longhorns will snap it on 1st and 10. Follows his blocks. It's Lockett. Hit and drop behind the line. He'll lose a yard.
They're trying to run the football, and there's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Hit a little speed bump on this drive. It's 2nd and 12. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. Second and long here. Caught in the backfield. It's Coleman. Could not make his way to the corner.
And that was a really good job by the defense. Again, keeping everything in front of you in that situation, and now you're rewarded with the 3rd and long. So on this down, we'll see if they bring some pressure or if they lay back and play zone.
Third and long, a lot of ground to cover. Manning from the gun on 3rd down. And that 3rd down pass left a vapor trail, but it's incomplete. On 4th and 11, they decide to go for it. Fourth down, Manning. Showing the arm strength down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned.
Man, sometimes the best defense is getting a little bit lucky. He was open. He had a chance to make a play. He just drops it through his hand. It was pretty good defense, but you take those breaks when you can get them.
Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. Hits him inside the 20, still going. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Oklahoma!
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Looks like he's going to bring it out. Makes a move. Got a little room. He's going to get loose. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. Getting set for the point after. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Those opportunities, those returns like that can be such game changers, and everyone was right on point, and he took it to the house. Fielded in the end zone, it's Hampton. He was bold to bring that thing out of the end zone, but he'll go out of bounds at the 17-yard line. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. From the gun, it's Hawkins. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27.
And as you start to settle into games as a play call, you start to figure out what works and what doesn't work. And they really got to find a way to get this running game going. They haven't figured it out yet. Like, maybe get the ball more on the perimeter. You know, find a way to get the ball to your running back in space. This offense really has to find a way to get the ground game going.
Well, give the defense credit because they're forcing this quarterback to throw into very small windows under duress.
The Sooners lining up, just needing a few tough inches on 3rd down. They'll try to get it through the air. Looking deep. Makes the grab inside the 30. Off to the races to the right. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown Sooners.
Nice job putting the drive together. Nice job punctuating the end of the first half. There's still some time left, Palmer, but they can tie this thing up right now.
Yeah, and this is a stat that has so much confidence in their offense. I like staying aggressive right here, going for 2, taking the lead into halftime, and putting a ton of pressure on the opponent.
The returner will field it and try to get some field position. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Here's Manning to throw. He's going for the big play. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on 1st down. They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. Maybe a double pass. And they couldn't connect on the deep shot. Let's see if things get worse. There's a flag on the field. Which way is this going to go?
And the offensive player had to commit pass interference on that play. You saw the defender jump the throw. The defender was in position to make an interception, so the offensive player had to do something to break it up.
Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Looking downfield, it's Manning. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Well, this defense knew they had a tall task playing against this Heisman-caliber quarterback, and the best way to affect him is with pressure. They were able to hit him on that play, and that forced the incompletion.
3rd down from the gun, Manning stepping to the right. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He'll get it out to the 14 before going out of bounds.
It's nice for this D coordinator when he puts his nickel package out in the field because that nickel player he's got who subs in is good in coverage. He's also aggressive. And he does a nice job blitzing, and he can play the run. They can spy the quarterback. There's a lot of different tools this guy's got to defend against a mobile quarterback, and I think we saw a little bit right there in that nickel package now setting up 4th and long.
Just enough time for one final play of the half. Drops back on 1st down. Here comes the heat. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, we knew this would be a telling week, and Week 12 has not disappointed. Let's get you updated right away. We begin with Kent State taking on the number 22 team, the Missouri Tigers. And it's the Golden Flashes with a statement victory here in a surprising result. Going into this game, they did not look like the better team. And that's now 4 W's on the season. This one could be a confidence builder, not only in the context of this season, but also what that group of underclassmen can do down the road. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on off.
It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year. Takes it the other way.
Man, you throw at him at your own risk. Like, you want to direct the football in the air towards him. He makes plays consistently. That's number 9 on the season. 9 INTs. This dude's making plays.
Tough run here. It's Hawkins. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
I think if you're the coaching staff, you have to like what you've seen from this guy so far in the game. He's pumped out some really nice runs. Obviously, he's already scored a touchdown. Really nice run there as well. And for me, I would keep thinking about creative ways of getting this guy the ball as the game goes on here in the second half.
This is a designed run. Pull to the ground.
Let's see if this offense can answer the bell. Their coaches challenged them all week long. When they got down to the red zone, we've got to be able to run the football because we're going up against a top 10 Russian defense. Let's see if they can step up here and get it done.
A field goal here would put them on top, but a touchdown's what you want in a game like this. Looking to throw, it's Bentley. Rolls right. And he is not going to get there as the defense gets him on the ground.
This is why third down is so difficult for quarterbacks, because the defense substitutes, they put faster guys on the field, and they've got all of their different exotic looks they've been game planning all week for, some things you haven't seen on film yet, and it confuses your offensive line, it confuses you, and you're out here just trying to make plays, trying to do something right to get a first down. Wasn't able to gain a lot there.
Has to have it on fourth down. Gets it into the end zone, but there's a flag down. We'll see if this one is coming back. So that touchdown nullified by the penalty in the red zone. Now on fourth down, they'll send out the field goal unit. And he'll envision the ball flight as he lines it up from the right hash. And oh, they block it. That's a live ball. Defense has it.
I'll tell you, this defense, they're not giving anything up. Here in the second half, scoreboard all knotted up. What a great job getting that kick blocked to keep this thing tied.
3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. Surge ahead for a couple there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
The defense wins that one, and the offensive line was challenged by their coaching staff coming into this game to try and get push up front and establish the line of scrimmage. They're going to have to do a better job running than that if they're going to win this one.
Long way to go on 2nd down. He's going to take off. He found a little opening and got loose. They couldn't stop him in the backfield, so a solid pickup there.
I think he does a really good job on this 2nd down play of being very decisive, getting north-south, making the play, and now setting up a much better third down. That's a play we can continue to run even on third down right now.
He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37. The Longhorns come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wide receiver going in motion. And they get to him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 2.
What a great play by the linebacker. Do you talk about filling a hole? Defensive line does their jobs. He comes in the hole and says, sit down, sir.
Manning unloads to the wideout. Oh, he drops it. That is a catch he makes 99 times out of 100, but it'll be third down.
And you got to put that one on the receiver. That's just a flat-out drop. That's a good throw by the quarterback. That's a catch that receiver needs to make.
Manning lines up in the gun on third down. Going over the top. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
Well, in the first half, this offense was up and down the field. It seemed like everything they were dialing up was working. And here,
guys, look at this. They're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th and long. Manning to throw for it on 4th. Escapes the pressure to his right. He will be stopped short of the line to gain, and they'll turn it over on downs. Wants to throw. It's Bentley. He tries to take the top off. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. And here come the Horns. They've got it again on offense. We'll see if that failed 4th down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
Well, you hear about it all the time in football. Go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And, Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
they were real disappointed not getting that first down. You could see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
Caught on the RPO. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. The Longhorns come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. Manning tries to pick it up on third down. Out wide right, it's Lockett. Still running at the 40. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31, and a big pickup on that one. After ripping off a big chunk of yardage, you figure they're going to go right back after him. 1st and 10 from the 31. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain.
You got to fight fire with fire. You got to fight speed with speed. There's a receiver with the ball out in the open field trying to get the corner, but a cornerback with the same type of speed and athleticism able to make the tackle. Nice job.
This has been a tight one. Third quarter, all tied up. It's now 2nd and 10. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And he closed the deal by scooting 31 yards for the score. On the run from inside his own 5. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Hawkins. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. And the Sooners moving quickly to the line. They'll give it to him again. See some running room. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Cuts it upfield. It's Hawkins.
And that's a good sign for this offense. A good third down conversion, running the football. Obviously, last possession was not what you want. Like the interception, the turnover, good to get back on the field, get that first down. Now see how much more they'll be aggressive and maybe want to throw the football and put that mistake behind them.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Working the ground game. They got it blocked just enough and a good gain on that run. Dallas, Texas, and the Texas State Fair. Played here since 1932, these two programs have defined conferences, won national titles, and no matter what happens, they find their way back to each other. And when these two meet, the whole nation pays attention. For nearly a century, this venue has stood on the grounds of the Texas State Fair. Glad to have you with us from the Cotton Bowl. It's the Oklahoma Sooners and the Texas Longhorns. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's say hello to our friend Holly Rowe on the sideline.
The Sooners head coach told me here in the pregame, guys, it's always exciting to see that #1 ranking beside the team name. Coach has warned his team last week doesn't matter. They have got to be focused on this opponent who is very challenging. He said, I showed our guys clips of how tough they are and how on point we will have to be to keep that #1 by our name. Even though that's not the focus, execution and determination will be this week. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. Can't wait to see how this one unfolds. And the Longhorns ready to kick it away first. Takes it inside the 25, and he'll bring it back. Gets it all the way out to the 33 before he stops. Running inside, it's Hawkins. Oh, he's got some space. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. The Sooners want to pick up the tempo.
And that's not a surprise. We all knew and talked about coming in. Who are they going to feature? They give it to him the first play, and he chews up and gets a first down. We're going to see more of that. I'm excited to watch this matchup, but the defense, Jesse, they better get physical. They better get better in a heartbeat.
Well, and they've got to fight some emotion right now, too, because the fans are excited. The offensive line is absolutely juiced after that opening play. They're now getting lathered up. They're now getting excited. They're pointing to the sideline. Run it again. Run the same play again.
On a little time, lets it go. Makes the catch. It's Watkins. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39.
And this is why, as a defense, man, you don't want to let the quarterback outside the pocket. Once he gets outside the pocket, now everybody else has to adjust, and some people have to leave coverage, and he goes and he starts going towards his right. Nice job by the receiver finding some space towards the sidelines. They get the completion and make the play.
Quick give. It's Hawkins. Stopped after a gain of 3. It'll be 2nd and 7. Guys, it's almost impossible to overstate the importance of this game. The result might well be the cut line between really good bowl and the playoffs.
It's a really good point, Reese, because at this point of the season late, this is a resume builder, and this might be the win that you need to improve your status and impress the committee so that they put you in the college football playoff.
Yeah, in these top 10 games, they get more attention. More people are there, more people are covering, more people are talking about it, more people are spreading it. So, obviously, to do it on this stage will go a long way to determining whether this team gets in the playoff.
The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. Going to the run, it's Hawkins. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
You got to love the physicality up front by the defense there, allowing only a minimal gain. These are big bodies on the D-line. They eat up blocks, allow the linebackers to run free and make stops.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. They'll go to the air. He caught it! They will score! Touchdown, Oklahoma! And it feels good to land that first big punch against a rival, doesn't it?
No doubt. In a game like this, too, you just want to be executing it at a high level early. So, David, that's got to feel great getting on the board first.
And settles everyone down. All the nerves, all the emotion of this rivalry game. Now everybody can kind of settle in because you know you already got a touchdown on the board.
And he's not going to take the touchback. Tackled at the 24 and almost breaks even with the yardage he would have gotten with a touchback. Still looking to his right. Give him 9 on that one, sets up a 2nd and 1.
Yeah, he does a really good job being decisive, getting downhill, being a great runner. And guess what? You know how easy offense is when you get me at 2nd and short, 2nd and medium? Everything in the playbook is open to me.
The Longhorns in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Hits inside, it's Rocket. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down.
Awesome job. Run the football, right? It's really basic. Go to those plays you know can get you first downs, get you some extra set of downs, then you can go make big plays.
Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. This defense fully aware that he can run. They stop him after a short gain. Play this game in the shadow of Big Tex. You can get a corny dog out there, play carnival games, and see one of the great rivalries in the sport, David.
It's crazy. You literally walk outside of the stadium, and there are thousands.
Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
And this is going to be the matchup for this defense all game long, containing the QB speed, because he can get out and he can roll. Nice job early in this football game, judging his speed, getting out there, getting the sack, and most importantly, getting a hit on him early in this football game so he can physically feel you, and those hits can start to add up throughout a football game.
QBs and receivers on 3rd down, everything has to happen just...
Guys, look at this. I'm surprised. They're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th down. Quarterback signaling to his guys. 4th down, Manning. Fires left. He makes a catch. And he's brought down, but they believe the offense could convert the 4th down, and it paid off. They were willing to spin that wheel of fortune in their own territory, and it paid off.
And it came up good. I mean, I think you see the aggressiveness by these offenses now, willing to go for it on their own territory, and I like it because they got it.
Throwing Manning. Buying time to his right. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You can get the ball out. But when things break down and they get off schedule, you've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
Line getting set on second down. On the move. Knocked down in the backfield, 2 yards behind the line. Now a timeout called by the Sooners. That's their first. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. Finds his man on the RPO. Nice tackle there. This free safety coming in like a heat-seeking missile and stopping him a yard short of the first down. Timeout, Oklahoma. That's their second. They burned a couple early, now down to just 1 timeout to work with. They've already converted once on 4th down on this drive. They are unafraid to make everywhere 4-down territory. Moves to his right. There he goes. He's at the 10, and he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Longhorns! Extra point here will tie the game. And he made that extra point, the wet turf, no problem at all. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown, and he finished off the drive with a 30-yard scoring scamper. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. The run inside. It's Hawkins. Out across the 20 to the 21-yard line, a 3-yard gain.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4-yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
The Sooners in the hurry-up. Just the ability to move the chains, keep the drive going, sort of quintessential efficiency from a Sooner quarterback.
Yeah, and from a Sooner...
And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. Touchdown, Texas! The defense putting points on the board.
Man, defenses are always trying to force turnovers, to get the ball back to their offense, make those big plays.